I'm Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I'm going to start off with a new mascara that I found in Walmart the other day. It's from Maybelline. It's the Lash Sensational Firework Mascara. So I really love the Sky High, as we all know. If you've watched my empties, you've seen how many tubes of that I've gone through. I've transferred over to the L'Oreal Telescopic because it lasts longer because there's more product, but I find the formulas to be similar between the two. Anyway, I wanted to try this one because it's new, and it's got really pretty pink packaging. It is the mascara that I have on my lashes today with some false lashes as well. But I find this really similar to Sky High. The formula feels similar. I don't get a ton of smudging or flaking or anything like that. And it kind of just coats the lashes very similar to me. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the package and then the wand and stuff. But this has got 0.33 fluid ounces of product and it is made in the USA. And then here is your mascara packaging. L'Oreal Telescopic Lift also has 0.33 fluid ounces of product, so the same amount as this guy right here. So let me show you guys what the wand looks like. It is circular all the way around, but it's got that soft rubber bristle wand to it. And it also has that flexibility, much like the Sky High, where the wand on the Telescopic Lift is a little bit more firm, so it kind of combs through a little bit more than the more flexible wand. But I'll show it next to the more tapered Sky High version. So here's the Firework and here's the Sky High. If I were to recommend one, I'd probably go with the Firework mascara because it has more product. Again, I find the formulation to be quite similar, and the wand as well. So I picked up that guy. Again, it's the Maybelline Lash Sensational Firework Mascara. The one I got is 802 Blackest Black. And then I kept forgetting every time I went into Walmart, but I wanted to get another one of the AF94 Backline Liquid Eyeliners. The first one that I got was in Shipwreck, which is this really deep, like burgundy. You gotta kind of shake it up. There's a little ball in there, and I'll swatch it. It's a brown burgundy, I guess I would say. Yeah, brown, kind of brown. So I wanted to get another one of these, and I got the shade Someone New. And these have a long felt tip applicator, which I do prefer a brush, but these ones aren't that bad. They house quite a bit of product because it is quite a long brush. 0.085 fluid ounces are 2.5 milliliters, and these are made in Germany. But the new one that I got, again, is Someone New, and it's this really pretty deep navy color. I wanted to get a couple more, but it was really hard to tell the colors in store. So I should probably like look it up online or something, because some of them I believe are like a shimmer formula, and I prefer kind of this matte version. So that is the AF94 Backline Liquid Eyeliner in Someone New right there. Again, I really like these, and they're like $6 at Walmart. And then I also purchased the new Byredo Mineralscapes eyeshadow palette. It's got 18 eyeshadows in here, 1.05 ounces or 30 grams in the entire palette, which is a substantial amount of product that you're getting. And this is made in Italy. And apparently this palette's pretty hard to get, so it was available on Selfridges for a while. It was sold out on the Byredo website by the time that I had found out that it came out. And then I hadn't seen it on like the bigger retailers, Neiman Nordstrom, Saks. So I was just kind of stocking those because if it didn't, you know, show up sold out or anything on there, I was like, it's gonna come eventually. So I actually was able to get it off of the Saks website, but this is the packaging that it comes in right here. And again, they're calling this Mineralscape, so there's kind of like some stones on the top, which these are like the thick rubber sticker type of deal. So it's like, it is a sticker on there, but it is on there pretty well. Very mirrored packaging like the others that they have come out with. And for me, it was the color story. This color story is so pretty. There really isn't a matte, like a true matte eyeshadow in here. There are two without like sparkles, which are these two right here, but they're really like a satin type of a finish. And if you're ever like intimidated by greens or blues, these are some of the easiest green and blue eyeshadows to wear. And there's something about the color combinations that are just really effortless and really pretty. Nothing's like overly bright or anything. It's just, it's like a subtle prettiness of green and blue, if that makes sense. So hopefully you can see in the swatches. And I hope that I can find it online available as well. So some of the original ones that I purchased, the shades had popped out. None of these, when it came, the shades weren't lifted out of the pan because these aren't housed in individual like tin pans. It's almost like they're poured inside of the palette. Very, very pretty. And these next guys. And these are like pretty spendy eyeshadow palettes, but you are getting a ton of product. And it is a really pretty formula. And then these next guys. Because I've seen these palettes like go out of stock and then they'll show up again on different retailers as well, but... And then this bottom row. This is standalone for me too. There's enough light, medium, and deep shades in here. And then these last two. Just like super, super pretty. Be a little up close there. Again. So again, that guy right there is the new Byredo Mineralscapes eyeshadow palette right there. And then Adept Cosmetics came out with a new collection, which is a collaboration with Amy Love. So I bought the bundle of the face palette and the eyeshadow palette. I love Adept Cosmetics eyeshadows. I love their pre-put together palettes, their color stories, all of that. If you guys can get your hands on Cyborg Choir, I'll show you what the state of mine looks like. I use this constantly. It's one of my current absolute favorite palettes. So when they came out with another one, I was very excited because again, I love their palettes. And I'm wearing the eyeshadow palette and also the face palette on today as well for blush and eyeshadow. So the palette here has got that glitter kind of texture to it. Some of the glitter falls off, but it's not like a substantial amount. And then there's always like a plastic sheet with the information around the palette packaging. So there's 30 grams or 1.06 ounces of product. So you're getting a substantial amount of product, and it says made by Adept Cosmetics in Hong Kong, China, cruelty-free and vegan is what it says on there. And this is another beautiful color story. And I've worn every single shade in this one as well. Love the color story. There's a mirror in there as well. The shades are also magnetized, so you can switch them up or put them in a different palette or anything like that as well. But just another beautiful color story. The shadows in here are stunning. There is one for sure multi-chrome, which is this guy right here. Excuse me, a hollow chrome. A couple of these are multi-chromes, but this one right here is a hollow chrome. And there's just something just stunning about some of their sparkle shades. I can't get enough. I've worn every single shade in this eyeshadow palette. It is a standalone for me because there are some light enough shimmers that I can use for highlighting. So let's go ahead and get just some swatches. Just the sparkle and dimension on some of the shades is just stunning. This guy right here I've got primarily on the lid. It's just very sparkly. This color's stunning too. Like when I just want a really pretty eyeshadow look, I just gravitate to these Adept Cosmetics palettes. There's something about the sparkle in them. And then these next ones. And then these last three. I feel like some of these shadows, like these ones, are so shiny you could almost see the reflection in the mirror. Just a stunning, stunning color story. I just love it. So that is the Amy Loves and Adept Cosmetics eyeshadow palette right there. And then there's the Amy Loves blush palette. And they're calling these all blushes, but the one shade in particular I've been using as a highlighter, which is what's on the top of my cheeks today as well. So this guy's got 34 grams or 1.2 ounces of product, and that's a ton. Made by Adept Cosmetics in China. Cruelty free is what it says on the sheet there. This one's got the pink sparkly kind of glitter packaging, and this has got some just really, really pretty pinks and a slight pink coral. So these two shades right here are matte. This is the shade that I have been using for highlighter. It is what I have on my cheeks for highlighter today as well. And then this one's a really sparkly pink, and I've actually just mixed these two to give this just a little bit more pigment for the blush on my cheeks. And then this is just a really pretty, again, kind of warm pinky coral shade. But great, great formula. I've really been enjoying this guy as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And that highlighter shade, like this one right here, is like a real, like almost like a metallic fine shimmer, and this one's got a little bit more sparkle in it, but it's still quite fine as well. So that is the Amy Loves blush palette right there. And then also in the Adept Cosmetics order, which wasn't part of the bundle to my recollect, but they threw in 2 of their Infinity stackable magnetic palettes, which Adept Cosmetics makes really amazing magnetic eyeshadow palettes. I've got several of them right over there with single shadows in them. So this is the box packaging, and they sent over 2, so you can kind of see how they magnetize. These are some shadows I'm going to show you in a moment from a new collection that I just got in PR, but they're magnetized together. So you can like have a stack of magnetic palettes, and then it's got the clear top, which is also quite nice, and then just your big magnetic see-through lid. Really nice quality stack of palettes. So those single shadows are actually from a new collection that Fantasy Cosmetica just came out with. So the collection is called Cradled in Ice. It launched on May 16th, 9 Pacific Standard Time, so it is out right now. There's the eyeshadow palette, 4 new holochrome hatchling single eyeshadows, which are the ones that are in that palette that I will swatch for you guys. They also came out with the gel multi-chrome dragon scales, which weren't available. They didn't have them yet for a shipping, I believe, delay, so they didn't come out in PR, but I'm eyeing them because I've seen swatches on Instagram and they look really, really pretty. And there's also some brushes, synthetic, super soft, really, really pretty as well. So let's get into these products. Inside was also this little informative card on dragons, which I love dragons, so I thought that was really cute. And then the sleeves that the single shadows come in, got like the little dragon eggs on there. And then how cute. How cute is the packaging for that? It's like a whole little scene. So here are the 4 shades. I will pull them out so I can read the names on the back while I swatch them. This first one is called Lya, L-Y-A. Holochromes, much like multichromes, are quite difficult to kind of see the aspect through a camera too, but hopefully you can get a decent idea. Just really stunning. So that one is Lya. This one is Nami, N-A-M-I, Nami. Really cute names. So that one is Nami. And then we have Boreas, B-O-R-E-A-S, Boreas. I hope I didn't butcher that. Grab a little bit more. So there is Boreas. And then the 4th one is Frederick. And they did 6 holochromes with their, I think it was called the Lost Library collection, which were also really pretty. So I might pull those out of that little palette and put them in with these ones so they're kind of all together. So there is Frederick right there, and those are the 4 new holochrome singles that they launched. And then you've got the Cradled in Ice pigment palette, which the sleeve mimics the actual packaging. This guy's got 12 shades that are 1.5 grams or 0.05 ounces each, and this is also made in China, not tested on animals, it says on the sleeve there. These are also magnetized inside the palette as well. So you've got quite a few mattes in here. Originally I was like, I don't know if this is standalone for me, but I can make this standalone. I actually use this pink underneath the brow, and it's pretty a strong, like, pastel kind of a pink, so it shows up quite pink underneath the brow, but it worked. Like, the look with all the shades, no matter how I combined them, the looks just kind of turned out really cool. And then this Frost shade and also Snuggle, they've got such a high shine to them that it pops on the lid, so I am able to use this standalone. Originally I thought everything kind of looked a little bit too, like, mid-tone or deeper, but gosh, these matte shadows, they just feel like silk. They're so, so soft. Fantasy Cosmetica is another brand that I get really excited with every new launch because they have such nice products. And their color combinations are really fun as well. And then this center row. I've seen that season 2 of House of the Dragon is coming out in June, right? Cannot wait. And then the bottom row here. I just love how inky and rich those deep mattes are. Super, super pretty. So there, right here, starting at this guy, there's the palette, and then there are the 4 holochrome singles. Gosh, these actually, which I haven't done yet, these are gonna pair, like, for a highlight shade, beautiful with these other shades as well. So there is the Cradled in Ice pigment palette right there. And lastly, from Fantasy Cosmetica, they launched brushes, which are also a first-time product for the brand. And these are really, really pretty. They've got like a satin matte ferrule and handle to them. And then you've got mountains, the Fantasy Cosmetica logo on the ferrule, and then the number of the brushes on the bottom here. And you'll see I haven't used these just yet because I was meaning to take a picture of them before I like got them all dirty. So that's why I haven't used them, but these are some super, super soft synthetics. They go soft all the way to the tip of the bristles. So if you're using like a really pigmented product, these brushes work really well with products like that. If they're more textured, they're going to pick up more product, and especially if it's pigmented, you're going to end up with a lot of product on your brush. So these are them super, super. I think you can even tell when I go back and forth on my hand just how soft these are. They're just very, very soft. So let me show you the face brushes. All 4 of these style of brushes are very multi-purpose looking. Like you can use them for bronzer, highlight, all over face powder. This one in particular, the F03, this is a cool brush. It's like a chunky short fan brush, which would be really great for like carving out or like putting on bronzer, or also like precision highlight. Another really multitask shape brush. You can see the width right there. Again, this one here is the F03. You guys know how I like to go in numerical order here. Not really. And then there's a circular all the way around super large powder brush. This is going to be great for setting the face, and since it's got such a like large real estate, it's going to be super quick to use to set the face. So this one is the F04 powder brush. They're just, oh, they're so soft. And I don't know how well you can see, but there is a little dragon flying in the mountains right there. They're just really, really nice brushes. And then we've got the F02. This one is also circular all the way around, and it's got a longer kind of point to it. Right there. And then we have the F01. This one's smaller and has a slight pinch to it. It's not quite circular all the way around. This is another one that can be very multi-purpose to use to set concealer or highlighter or really precision like carving of your cheeks and stuff like that. So that one is the F01. And here they are all together. 2 pinch, 2 circular all the way around. And then there are 6 eyeshadow brushes. One I think would be a good detailed little smudger for the lash line, but this would also make a really good little lip brush. This one here is the E01 right here. And then we've got, this one's a cool shape too. It's like a mini version of that face brush, which is like a fanned out. This would actually be really good for putting highlighter underneath the brow. This one is the E04. This one's got a pinch to it. And then there's a little flat shader. This is the E03. Really good for packing on color on the lid. You can see it's pinched right there. And then kind of a flat blender, same kind of shape as the E03, but it's a little bit longer and a little bit thicker. This is the E06 brush. So you can see it's got a pinch to it. This would be good for like blending out too, like a little bit more precision blending. And then you've got, which this brush here is going to get a lot of use from me. I love blender brushes of this shape to blend out the deeper crease color. So this is circular all the way around, and it's going to be just a really good blend out. I'll compare it to the Angie Hot and Flashy A504, which is a brush that I've got multiples of that I use a lot. So you can see that that shape is quite similar. So yeah, again, I'm going to use that guy a lot. The handles are so pretty. So that one is the E02 if I hadn't mentioned it already. And then there's a larger version of that called the E05. So it's got longer bristles. It's circular all the way around. Good, like all over blend out style brush there. So that one is the E05. So here they are all together. You can see them best next to my skin. They're just really nice. Super, super nice quality synthetics. And the handles are beautiful. Very, very pretty. Huge, massive thank you to Fantasy Cosmetica for sending me over their latest collection. I also got in a PR package from Essence Cosmetics, and they launched these new Pucker Up lip oils. And I use them, but I put them back for presentation because it's a cute presentation. So there's like little lip suckers behind each one of these. So they sent me 3 shades of their lip oil, and these are really nice lip oils. They've got kind of a little bit more viscosity than just like a flat oil. So they stay on really well. They have, again, a nice consistency to them. So it says high shine, non-sticky finish. And then the rest is in a different language. So these are made in the PRC, and it says vegan, 0.13 fluid ounces of product. And I'll start with 01 Kiss from a Rose. And these got like, not really a scent. Not really a scent. So let me just put a little bit of this guy on. Oh, I didn't want to get lipstick on it. So let's grab some with my finger and pat some on. Yeah, these feel super, super nice. So that definitely upped the shine. This doesn't have a ton of color to it. None of them have like a ton of color to it, which makes them super easy to wear. And then we have got the shade number 2, which is called Honey Honey. It's got a bit of an orange tint to it. So that one is Honey Honey. And then the third one is called Pink Champagne. So this one is Pink Champagne. I do love a good lip oil. I actually use a version of some lip oil every single day when I do my makeup to kind of get my lips some hydration before I put lipstick on, but these are easy to just throw on throughout the day as well. Look at how shiny they are though, right? So those are new from Essence. Again, they're called the Hydra Kiss lip oils, and a big thank you to Essence for sending these guys over as well. There they are again. And then lastly, Colourpop sent me over their Pokemon collaboration collection, which I was super, super excited to receive. I love Colourpop products, and they've been sending out PR quite a bit recently, and I've been fully living for it. So very excited that I got this, guys. So this is the Pokemon collection. It says train in style with our newest collection featuring fun rainbow hues inspired by the colorful Kanto region and its beloved Pokemon. Eyeshadow palette, lip mask, ultra glossy lip trio, Instant Crush Cream Blush, pH Lip Balm, and Super Shock Shadows are what are in the collection. So we've got the Catch Berry Lip Mask. This has got a total of 0.23 ounces or 6.5 grams of product. Very cute packaging on everything in the collection. And there's the actual packaging, and this smells so, so good. It has got like this little bit of a sweet taste to it as well. Not a ton of color to it, but you can see that there are some sparkles in it. But this is just another really easy to wear product. It feels very hydrating on the lips as well, and not like overly sticky or anything like that, but it smells so good. And then we have the Ultra Glossy Lip Trio. There are 3 in the set, 3.15 grams a piece or 0.11 ounces of product. Again, with that packaging, and I love all 3 of these. Upon first glance, they look like, you know, like a blue lip gloss. They've got just this slightest bit of tint in each one with these really beautiful sparkles. I like all 3 of these shades. It's a great lip gloss set. And these have got a slight bit of a sweet scent as well. It's a newer scent. It's not the same one that has been in the Ultra Glossy Lips for a while, but it's really nice. It's a very nice scent. So here's the blue one. So you can see there's just the slightest bit of blue to it, which on the lips it looks very interesting. Let me read you what it's called. Waterstone, and that's a pearlized formula right there. And then we've got Thunderstone, also pearlized. This one's the yellow one. If I didn't put on the essence, I'd put one of these on, but I really like the way that these smell. So that one right there is the Thunderstone. Look at how cute. The third one in the set is called Firestone. Look at how cute. I keep saying cute because everything's so cute. This is kind of a peach to it. But as you can see, they're all very wearable shades. So those right there are the Ultra Glossy Lip Trio. Right there. This is the packaging again. And then there are 3 Super Shock eyeshadows. This is what the box packaging on those looks like. Very cute. A total of 0.074 ounces or 2.1 grams in each one of these. So this first one is Hydro Pump, which is a really pretty blue. I was so torn with what products to wear today because I had so many pretty ones. I almost wore like a full Pokemon face, but then I went with the Adept Cosmetics. But you can see just how pretty that blue is. So that is Hydro Pump right there. And then that is what the packaging looks like. And then there is a green called Solar Beam. This is really pretty. Get a little more here. So there is Solar Beam. And then the last one is Flamethrower. There's a little flame on the front. So there is Flamethrower, and those are the 3 Super Shocks in the collection right there. And then there are 3 of the Transforming pH Lip Balms, 0.12 ounces of product. This is a new product, I believe, from Colourpop. I don't think they've done these before, but this is the box packaging. Cute. Very cute. So there are 3 of these, and the packaging on them is very... I'm ridiculous at this point. Very cute. The bullets on these are super cool. So they all have like this different bit of sparkle to them. This one right here is the shade Transform. Right here, the purple one. And then the pink one is called Sing. And this has got the beautiful sparkles and a pink hue to it. And then the yellow one, Thunderbolt, with Pikachu on there, it's got a yellow tinted bullet to it. So the pH on all of these is the same. It's that same pH pink is how I reference it. I always get the same pink from pH Pink product. These are all the same in terms of the pH. I haven't used these enough to wear it down to get a ton of sparkle, but I think once you do, some of that sparkle is going to start to come out in the coloring. But I swatched this one right here in Thunderbolt. And these are very, very soft too, so I'm trying not to push so hard on them. That's why I'm kind of doing it down here, because I tend to push a little bit harder in front of the lens. I just want to see if I can get some of the sparkle out, but again, I think I need to wear down the bullet to kind of get that sparkle. And then this one here is Sing. You'll see that they all look the same. So those are the 3 shades. They all have that pH pink. I'm not getting like the sparkle out of the bullet just yet because I haven't used them enough to, I think, get to it. But very cool products. Don't really have a fragrance to them. And then they came out with 3 Instant Crush Cream Blushes, natural matte finish. 0.18 ounces of product in here. This is the packaging. It says a weightless moisturizing cream blush that's super buildable and blendable for a sheer wash of color with a natural matte finish. Infused with Kupu Asu butter, shea butter, and a berry complex. Tap and blend on the cheeks with fingertips or synthetic blush brush. Layer as desired for bolder color. So these come in a cardboard packaging with a magnetic closure. And then you got your little guides on the packaging as well. These are magnetized inside the packaging as well if you want to pull them out. And this formula, from my recollect, is a new formula from the brand. So I'll show this one here first. This is Hypnosis. It's like a deep plum, same color as almost the guy on the front. They look very, very creamy, especially when you swatch them, but there's something, it almost feels like a very strong silicone formula that once you blend it out, it kind of feels almost powdery. So I do find that these tap over already set foundation easier than like a solid cream product. So let's give you guys a good swatch of this. So yeah, like upon, you know, maybe it's the warmth of the finger, I'm not 100% sure, but they look very, very creamy, right? And they feel very creamy. They feel like a cream. But once you like put them on, right, and then blend them, they like get diffuse into this like powdery silicone type of a product. So you can kind of see how that tint just buffed out. And again, it's not sticky. It all actually feels powdery when you go back to touch it. Very cool formula for sure. So that guy right there is Hypnosis. Let's do a little bit more. So that's kind of stronger, and then we'll blend it out. So that's Hypnosis. And then you got the little characters up there too. And then we have Electro Ball right here. Like, you wouldn't think, just based how they feel and how they look, that they, like, when you blend them out, they have that finish to them. It's super cool. I love that they don't, like, remain tacky. So that one is Electro Ball right there. And the third one is called Metronome, which is a pretty pink right there. And again, they do refer to these as natural matte, so you can build them up for more color. It always trips me out just how creamy they feel, and then when I said that like 3 times, but they just blend out to like a powder. Very cool formula from Colourpop. Again, these are the Instant Crush Cream Blushes, natural matte finish, and that one there is Metronome right there. And then lastly, we have the eyeshadow palette. So this has got 26.5 grams or 0.95 ounces of product, ton of product. The palette is called Palette Town. Fitting, right? Again, with the packaging. And then this is a cardboard with a magnetic closure as well. 24 eyeshadows in here. And then you've got the characters on the front as well. And then here are your shadows. So there are 2 pressed glitters in here. I've said this, or 3, excuse me, 3 pressed glitters. And Colourpop makes one of the best pressed glitter formulas that I've tried. I think they really perfected it in terms of putting pressed glitters in palettes. They have like a pigment almost base to them, and it adheres the glitter really, really well. So I can use them on the lid like by themselves, and they adhere throughout the day. So it's super cool. So this is a really fun one. Pairs really nice, standalone. Let's go down so we can kind of do them in Color Story by 4. Same great Colourpop formula as well. And then the greens. Yeah, it was like super hard trying to decide what to wear today. Gosh, look at these. Those are so pretty. And then these purples. This one is a pressed glitter. And then the pinks, this one is a pressed glitter. And these guys. That is a really pretty color. And then this last row of yellows. This one is a pressed glitter. But what a fun collection from Colourpop. Again, I like to look at these little guys. So that is the Palette Town eyeshadow palette right there. And a massive thank you to Colourpop for sending me over their Pokemon collection. It's definitely a fun one. And that is everything for the haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I will see you guys later. Bye.